I kind of thought this game was kind of cool, just given the fact that it had like sort of that little bit of a shooter element and sort of that little bit of a pick and place element.
Yeah, when I first saw the game, I thought it was really interesting. Although it was like a full field, the game was kind of split into 2 mini fields for each alliance.
My first thoughts when I saw the game reveal was that there seems to be a lot of parts to the game. Yeah, kickoff was really exciting. We could see that it was definitely much more complex compared to last year's Crescendo. But yeah, there were new game pieces, but we saw it as a challenge that we could persevere through.
A lot of mentors helped a lot during the build season.
Mentors definitely helped me throughout the season, especially when I didn't know how to do something. Like Thomas, John, Mr. Vinay, or any mentor was always there to help, and that was amazing.
And there was like Thomas, always great design reviews. There was also design input by a lot of other mentors as well. Almost all the mentors helped give advice in trying to make the design the best it could be, and I think that was really impactful.
I think it was the ground intake. People were asking like, hey, how many teams are planning on doing a ground intake? And it's decreasing. And I got to one point where we had finalized, yeah, we're doing a ground intake for sure. No one else is doing a ground intake.
I got pulled aside one meeting and started working on the ground intake, and I really realized how different our robot would be in North Carolina.
I think most challenging moment is always like a week before competition, because for us, normally our build season, we always have like the actual building of the robot lasts longer than we expect, and then code gets like a lot less time than we'd like them to. And there's been a lot of late nights and struggles during that time, but I feel like it's a good thing because it shows how much we can persevere and get through these challenges. My dream/big goal for the season was to get to Worlds.
Make it to Worlds.
Make it to Worlds. But next year, it's win Worlds, so.
The weight competition was a crazy experience. It was really fun to see like all the new robot designs and like what other people thought of.
So at Wake, we were the Autonomous Award winners, and what I think got us to that point was the way the team worked together and how we improved on our previous year's mistakes.
We had an autonomous teleop, which basically meant our robot would go around automatically to the reef face after we intook a coral. And I think that was one of the major driving factors getting us the Autonomous Award. We were the only Alliance 4 to win in FNC. We were the outlier, but it really was probably one of my most fun events that I've went to through my 2 years of FRC.
In total, all the contributions of all the team members combined really led us to win our first event.
And I think that was a great first event to have, just to see that, you know, we were one of those top teams. We were a team that could like be really good.
The Pembroke competition was a lot of fun. There was a lot going on because we just made like a new change to the end effector, and we're still dealing with the after effects of making a change to our robot. We won the Industrial Design Award
because we had the best performing or second best performing robot there, and I think we definitely had the best balance between aesthetic and function.
We got to finals at Pembroke. I think we did really well.
Getting second place at Pembroke was exciting.
The entirety of states was a giant roller coaster. We finished like second after quals, which is honestly insane, and I thought we were gonna go like all the way, you know, to finals.
We improved a lot over the years. Like we started off not making states in our rookie season, then we made states and we did okay there. And now it's like, okay, I want this team to go to Worlds.
The award that we won at States was the Innovation in Controls Award. I think our button board is really unique. It's like something that not a lot of other teams have.
This year we were practically one of the best teams in NC, and I think that's a pretty big thing to say, like being one of the best teams in the state.
During states, like in our playoffs, we knew that if we wanted to go to Worlds, if we won that match, that would be almost like an instant, yep, we're going in. But the problem is during that match, we broke, and our alliance partners broke.
As soon as we lost match 10 in the lower bracket, everyone was doing the math about if we would make it to Worlds or not. There was a lot of hope and praying.
Up till that point, we were continuously reloading, like after every single match that happened, trying to see if our points were enough. And every match, it swung between, oh my god, we just made it, or no, we're gonna be out of it. And then I think by the end, we were extremely relieved because we just managed to squeeze in.
It felt really good and a little bit overwhelming because it was so big, but I was definitely amazed at all the different teams and everything that was happening there.
So I feel like reaching Worlds this year was really nice, and the whole experience of going to Texas, seeing different teams from all around the world was really nice.
I had a lot of fun at Worlds. It was awesome being doing media down there with all of those really amazing teams, and also seeing how our robot performed. The reason that we won the Autonomous Award, I think, was because just in general, how well all of our subsystems work together to make a really autonomous robot.
We had a very consistent auto. We had a 3 coral auto and a 1 coral, 1 algae auto.
Robotics is just such a big community, so it was really nice to get to talk to other people who are doing the same thing.
I think a key factor in our success was our determination to keep going. I think we had multiple setbacks, but I think we kept our heads up and kept fixing the problems that came up, and eventually pushed through and made it to Worlds.
I think for us is we really learned how to work together as a full team and not just a mini team.
I'm proud of this team because I feel like they went really far this year, being a young team and having a lot of rookies.
What I'm really proud about this team is their ability and drive to delve into complex engineering tasks. They know how to improve and challenge themselves and go to the next level of complexity.
They really come together as a unit. I lose sight of the fact that we have students from so many different schools, so they do really well on teamwork and really focusing on building a really good robot that can compete well.
I'm hoping we can go for an Einstein run. I know that's really different. That's a very big leap going from Worlds to Einstein, but I think it's possible if we really put our minds to it.
My hopes for next season is to definitely have a strong team for the upcoming season.
My hopes for next season is that we'll also do really well and learn a lot.
I think that the thing that I hope that people would remember most from this season is how it's kind of our breakout season.
One thing I hope for people to know about this season is everyone worked hard and we did an amazing job.
And it was the year that we could finally say, hey, we're RoboWhales and we're here to compete.
I kind of hope people just remember how fun it was. That's what I hope I remember.